Hello, welcome to Trippy McMuffin. This is film review 4, and you're probably thinking, why the fuck is he wearing this sort of suit jacket? Well, it's just because I bought it for £1 from a shop, and I felt like wearing it for once. Don't particularly want to wear it out in public. But, don't worry about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to be talking about a film review called, well, it's a film by David Lynch in 1977, Eraserhead. Here we go, Eraserhead. Great price, £3. Basically, I'm just going to give you my opinion, what I think about the film, my rating, of course. So, first of all, it was directed by David Lynch, who's done other films such as The Elephant Man, Mulholland Drive, Dune, Blue Velvet, Wild at Heart. So basically, Eraserhead is a 1977 American surrealist body horror film written and directed by filmmaker David Lynch, shot in black and white, and the plot. The man in the planet, Jack Frisk, is seen moving levers in his home in space, whilst the head of Henry Spencer is seen floating in the sky. A spermatozoan-like creature emerges from Spencer's mouth, floating into the void. In an industrial cityscape, Spencer walks home with his groceries. He is stopped outside his pound by the beautiful girl across the hall, who informs him that his girlfriend, Mary X, has invited him to dinner with her family. Spencer leaves his groceries in his apartment, which is filled with piles of dirt and dead vegetation. So basically that's just the intro, of course, and the other part is that she, Mary X, is basically pregnant, and they basically had sexual intercourse together, and she basically is pregnant early, and she gives birth to this alien baby, if you want to call that. That's what I say. Now, the thing is, my mum, who, lovely woman, she gets a bit protected sometimes, so she had to watch it before me, and she thought it was about shit. But the thing is, my mum's different. She thought it was just hilarious, but I didn't really find something funny about it. It was just more like a dream sequence, surrealistic film with psychological horror, in my opinion, of course. So once he goes to the place to meet their parents, they're just talking about what he does with the chicken. And that was weird. That was. There's just stuff coming out of the chicken, you know, and that's basically when they find out about the baby. So then, a few seconds later, it goes into another cutscene where it turns out that that the baby is on a desk, and she is basically feeding it. And of course, they're happily in their own ways until they just can't sleep because it's just crying and just laughing and screaming at night. So she leaves. She just gives up with him and the baby and just leaves him. So basically, Henry has to live on his own, trying looking after the baby, and all he keeps finding is going through looking at radiators and finding big fat chic women singing, and it just gets weird and weirder. And of course, there are parts where he picks up these tiny little pieces. There's the elevator scene that lasts forever. And yeah, basically it's just this shot in black and white. The cinematography is very good. So yeah, and it was then going on to another scene where he is basically, her neighbour is locked outside. She can't get into her house. So basically they're invited in, and they have sex in a pool in a bed. And that was strange for me, because you just don't basically see any of that stuff. So yeah, I thought that the moments of these films by David Lynch are very good. I mean, I've seen a film before by David Lynch, which I will do another film review of him. And what I liked, so basically about this film, is that when it got strange, weird, And went to the part where she's singing again, everything is alright in heaven. He's there, just rolling around this metallic bar until these parts of baby heads actually squashed early on in the film basically crawl up into him and basically get his head off. It crawls through the suit and his head is basically on the floor. To be honest, in my opinion, for 1977, I didn't particularly like the way they did that head. It just didn't. But that's 77. But anyway, and you have this bush that's bleeding across the head. To me, that was a great scene because it's just the way, it's just the effect the blood was going down across his head, which is great. And then there was another cutscene into this part where the head falls down in front of this homeless man, and the kid picks it up and takes it to this working guy who makes pencils. And basically, it just makes erasers on the back of a pencil. So basically, what I don't understand and get, do they make Eraserhead from pencils out of heads? I don't know. It was just a really strange, fucked up film that I cannot understand. But like I'm saying, it was a very good film, and I really enjoyed it. So it goes to the part then. He's woken up, and basically, he looks through the keyhole and he sees his neighbour bringing other men home, and then he looks at his pieces, and then for some reason he decides to think about cutting up the baby, which I completely forgot about. And yeah, I mean, that was a strange scene, but it was, to be honest, because before I watched the film, I looked it up on Wikipedia, and I saw the picture like right on my face. To me, it didn't look right. It just looked stupid. But then I watched the film, and of course, when you see the cutscenes of the film, it's a difference because you're watching it, obviously. And then it just got strange. He's just bleeding, and organs are failing. He's just screaming inside, and basically, yeah. And then for some reason, if I had to be honest, there were three problems about the film. Number one, Mary X, the character, she was terrible in it. I have to be honest. She just couldn't act. B, I didn't like that head scene where it was just massive head of the baby going around. It's just fucking stupid. And 3, I didn't get the ending. It was just a strange ending that I really didn't get. But it was a good surrealistic horror film in its own way and sense. And for David Lynch, yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, my parents hate his films, but for what I've seen, I enjoyed. But that film I enjoyed because it was just the sort of film that I like. And of course, the film was made in 1977, directed by David Lynch, of course, in an 89-minute film. The box office was $7 million. Starring Jack Nance, Charlotte Stewart, and Janie Bates. So basically, for this video film review 4, I'm going to give this film an 8. Yeah, an 8. I'm going to give this film an 8. For Max Millen, who used to have his thumbnail as this, which I thought this scene, because when you have this ash going in the air, I thought that was really good. It had great moments in this film, it really did. And I'm surprised. You know, as the critics say, this film remains as powerful, original, and disturbing as ever. And so yeah, I enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it, like I said, an 8. There were some moments, but some other moments I enjoyed, and those 3 moments, like I said, I just didn't think they were good. Besides, if you want to buy the actual song, In Heaven, go ahead. It's on iTunes. 18 minutes. So anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching this video. It was very good talking about my opinion on this film, please like and subscribe, because it does me a huge favour, and all the support you've given me is much appreciated. Okay, I'm Chippy McMuffin, I'm signing off. I hope you had a great day, because I've had a great day. So yeah, God bless and stay safe. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.